Good morning. People gathering memories of special days here in Galilee. What this place means to so many people from all over the world. We continue in Mesopotamia with the story of Tobit. And we're in Ecbatana, which is the capital of the Empire of the Medes. So many of the biblical stories have Mesopotamia as the hub of activity because of the exile. And to this day, this part of the world is still a major scenario of also of conflict, of encounter of different peoples, different worldviews. And we have the beautiful account of a marriage after a very troubled history. In a certain sense, you could say that this story fulfills already what the gospel is saying today, the greatest commandments. To love God above everything and to love your neighbor as yourself. Marriage is an extraordinary laboratory, a life laboratory of those two commandments. We got a jogger coming. There's a lady out jogging as well every morning this past week. People have their hobbies and their routines and they like to do them here. It's a major synthesis in life from the believer's perspective, to bring together those two dimensions, the love of neighbor and the love of God. Found him. And the other one up here. So the peak of trouble was in our contemplation yesterday, and now we have happiness back again. There are a number of marriage stories in the Bible that are very famous. Love stories, the Song of Songs. Isaac and Jacob. And then the prophet Hosea. And in his case, marriage is used as a very strong teaching tool. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention yesterday, there must have been a huge catfish there. My voice got scared and disappeared. I can't explain the sound in the water there, otherwise I hadn't noticed. I forgot to explain that 2 days ago when the video was wrong on YouTube, I noticed that for some reason my camera was locked in a vertical position. So that's why it was reading that I needed to rotate it, and we got that bit of an upset with the beginning of the video, or all of the video. But that was fixed easily. The connection of the love of God and love of neighbour. These texts from Leviticus and Deuteronomy that are so masterfully brought together in a synthesis, but more difficult to bring together in our own lives. It's easy sometimes for us to pray and still to be harsh with the neighbour, with a family member. Or people who are very content to be happy with each other and kind, but they don't have God on the horizon. To bring these two pieces together of our lives, these two dimensions, these two aspects of our reality. We didn't make ourselves. Everything is a gift. And then we are called and enabled to be a gift for others. Summarizes our life, brings it under a heading, one heading, love. And if God is love, it makes sense. And there are moments when that's exciting and other moments when it's just very plain, very ordinary. The routine of life. I think this is a plant we haven't seen much of, if ever before, focused on it. So much life. Let's leave it like that for today, people. You can bring so much life in your love for God, your love for family, for neighbor, for spouse, for children, parents. God bless you. The ordinary things of life. Love God with all our heart and all our soul and all our strength, and to love our neighbor as ourselves.